A logo appears and enlarges. It reads, Maryland State Department of Education. Another logo appears, two doors opening onto a bright yellow sunburst. The words Division of Rehabilitation Services appear on the screen, a letter at a time. Fade in.
Welcome to the Maryland State Department of Education's Division of Rehabilitation Services, or DORS.
Christina, a white woman with long, dark hair pulled back from her face, is wearing a black tunic with white embroidery around the neckline and holding a long white cane. She stands next to Brian, a white man with short, dark hair, wearing a blue button-down shirt and khaki pants. They are speaking in front of a corporate office background.
Office for Blindness and Vision Services. The Office for Blindness and Vision Services.
A blind black man talks on a smartphone while sitting at a table in a coffee shop. A laptop and his folded cane are on the table in front of him.
Or OBVS, offers programs and services for individuals.
A blind black woman with short natural hair and bright fuchsia blazer smiles broadly as she stands in the courtyard of a modern office building.
Whose disability is vision loss or blindness.
Close up on an arm in a purple sweatshirt. The hand at the end of the arm is reading a Braille document.
If you have vision loss or blindness,
a Middle Eastern man with a mustache wearing headphones types on a keyboard in a corporate cubicle. His monitor is turned off and a long white cane leans against a file cabinet behind him.
And have challenges getting or keeping a job.
A white man with hair pulled back and a ponytail sweeps the floor in the lobby of the Johns Hopkins Institute for Cell Engineering.
Or living independently.
A black man wearing a white sweatshirt, sunglasses, and a backpack walks out of a door labeled Shipping and Receiving, holding a long black cane.
Then DORS OBVS may be the choice for you.
Christina is on screen, speaking in front of a hospital cafeteria background. Brian is on screen, speaking in front of a bakery cafe background.
OBVS teachers, counselors, and technical specialists.
An Asian woman with her long hair back in a French braid works with a Braille computer keyboard and display in an office as another Asian woman coaches her.
Are specially trained to help individuals.
A woman in a brown blazer presents to colleagues in a conference room.
Who are blind, vision impaired, or deafblind.
A young blind woman wearing a safety helmet and eye protection on the floor of a factory with her supervisor.
OBVS offers 4 service areas. Employment or vocational rehabilitation, which help job seekers with disabilities become or stay employed.
Students walk between buildings on a busy college campus.
Transition services for students with disabilities, which are activities which prepare students with disabilities to move from school to post-school life.
2 DORS rehabilitation counselors for the blind sit behind an exhibit table at a conference.
The Independent Living Older Blind, or ILOB program.
Close up on the back of an elderly man using an electronic magnifier to read the newspaper.
ILOB rehabilitation specialists teach people with vision loss.
2 DORS rehabilitation counselors for the blind explain DORS program to a blind woman visiting their exhibit table at a conference.
Age 55 and older on how to become independent in their homes and communities.
Grand opening of the BEP Cafe in a government office building.
And OBVS manages the Maryland Business Enterprise Program for the blind, or BEP.
The empty dining room of a BEP operated cafeteria.
BEP prepares individuals whose disability is blindness to operate successful retail concession.
A shopper looks over the selection of snacks and candy at a BEP operated convenience store in a government building.
Food service and vending operations in federal and state facilities.
Christina sits at a small round table covered by a red tablecloth, reading from her Braille script.
Examples of OBVS services may include career guidance and exploration, assistive technology or AT, such as screen reading software, magnifiers, and low vision aids.
Close-up on Christina's hands as she reads from her Braille script.
Career training or academic education, independent living skills training, such as safe cooking techniques and managing personal care and household tasks.
Christina sits at the table reading from her Braille script.
Orientation and mobility, or O&M, such as instruction in safe travel or use of a long white cane, and job placement.
A young black man with long braids navigates his wheelchair down a hallway using a long white cane.
These services are designed to address your unique needs.
Photo of Brian speaking in a conference room wearing a business suit and tie.
You can find more information about specialized services.
Screenshot of the home page of the DORS website. In the URL bar, the address DORS.Maryland, MARYLAND.gov, DORS.Maryland.gov appears one character at a time, as if being typed.
By going to the DORS website and selecting specialized services.
Christina is on screen, speaking in front of a computer classroom background.
Employment services and student employment services are subject to eligibility requirements.
A bearded, multiracial man wearing glasses speaks to a woman with blonde hair in an office.
Your DORS counselor will explain more about eligibility for DORS services.
Brian is on screen, speaking in front of a glass-fronted corporate office space background.
If you are eligible or qualify for OBVS, you will be contacted about next steps.
An older black woman with long curly graying hair counsels a student seen only from the back in her office.
Please be aware there may be a waiting list for some DORS services.
A multiracial blind woman wearing earbuds look up information on her iPhone using haptic touch while in a business meeting.
If that happens, you will be given information about programs and services.
A blind black woman with short natural hair and bright fuchsia blazer navigates through the outside courtyard of a modern office building with a long white cane.
That may be able to help you while you are on the waiting list.
A young black man reads a book using a CCTV, enlarging text on a monitor.
If you are currently working and are struggling to keep your employment because of vision loss or blindness,
The young blind woman wearing a safety helmet and eye protection works on her machine in the factory.
discussing reasonable accommodations,
A young black man in an Orioles cap holding a long white cane stands in a garage near a tall stack of wooden screw clamps.
could be the answer to addressing those difficulties. So you should discuss this with your DORS counselor.
Brian is on screen speaking in front of a hallway background featuring vending machines.
Ready to get started?
Close up on the hands typing on a keyboard whose keys are marked in Braille.
Go to doors.maryland.gov and select
Screenshot of the Request DORS Services form from the website.
Request DORS Services.
Close up on a black woman's fingers with red manicured nails typing on a laptop.
Scroll to the form and fill it out.
Christina on screen speaking in front of a women's clothing store background.
The form can be filled out by anyone. You, a family member, a service or a medical provider.
Two female DORS counselors sit behind a table at a transition fair in a community college gym. On their table are examples of low vision and blindness aids like talking clocks and white canes.
Once the form is received, you will be contacted via text, email, or letter and assigned to the appropriate staff. You will receive a follow-up email or phone call to schedule your intake meeting.
Screenshot of the homepage of the DORS website displayed on a laptop.
You can find additional information about DORS services by selecting Is DORS Right for Me?
Christina and Brian are on screen, speaking in front of a corporate office background.
All of the information on our website is accessible to people with disabilities.
A laptop scrolling "Welcome to DORS" in multiple languages, including ASL, fingerspelling, and Braille.
The information on our website is also available in multiple languages.
Close up on the left column of the DORS.maryland.gov homepage, information about DORS in becomes circled.
Select information about DORS in
Screenshot of the Spanish language page of the DORS website.
and select you or your family's language. DORS OBVS
Map of Maryland with pins in the DORS locations.
is located in offices throughout Maryland.
If you're interested in more information,
A young white woman with long blonde hair navigates to the front door of a building using a long white cane. A young South Asian with her hair pulled back holds her long white cane in a hallway under a sign that reads, "Blind Industries and Services of Maryland."
contact OBVS at 866-614-4780.
Screenshot of the homepage of the DORS website. In the URL bar, the address dors.maryland.gov appear one character at a time, as if being typed.
Or find your local office by going to dors.maryland.gov and select Find My Local DORS Office.
Close up on the left column of the dors.maryland.gov homepage, a large black arrow moves toward the Request DORS Services link.
Again, that's dors.maryland.gov.
A slide reads OBVS Office for Blindness and Vision Services. Phone 866-614-4780. Web dors.maryland.gov. A logo appears and enlarges. It reads Maryland State Department of Education. Another logo appears, two doors opening onto a bright yellow sunburst. The words Division of Rehabilitation Services appear on the screen, a letter at a time.